Michigan Stadium. We've reached a defining point in the season. Week 8 in a huge game here on EA Sports College Football. It's the Indiana Hoosiers and the Michigan Wolverines. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Checking in before the game with the Hoosiers head coach. This running back has been revelation all season long. They brought him in the transfer portal, and he has delivered each and every week. We see the chemistry grow between he and the quarterback and their offensive line. Now in playoff contention, making some noise in the top 15. They are starting to be a team to contend with, and it is all because of this running back and how he is fueling this offense. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. The Wolverines offense will go to work first. Jordan Marshall, a 150-yard, 3-touchdown day while leading his team to victory in their last game. On the run, it's Marshall. They come out strong, stopping for no gain on the opening play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
He's got it again. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
Bryce Underwood from the gun on third down. Finds a man on the left. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
And the Wolverines will line it up on 1st and 10. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
The offense changing the play. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So after that false start, now dealing with 2nd and 15. Tight end now in motion. Throwing, Underwood. The short hands, it's Marshall. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Underwood from the gun on 3rd down. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down. The Wolverines will send out the punt unit. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. No chance for any kind of return there. They were all over him as soon as he caught the football. The Hoosiers offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. And here are the starters on the offensive front, and you won't find one much better in the country.
And, man, those big boys up front, man, they're the foundation of this unit, right? Like, they control everything. You have a great quarterback back there, and that's awesome. And we're going to talk about him throughout the game. But the guys up front, man, and the ability to be physical and keep him clean and keep him protected where he can do his work is the reason why this team is successful, Jesse. I bet you wish you had a line like that.
No question.
He's into the open down the middle. 30. He's at the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Indiana.
And it's the game-breaking speed you see right there. He takes it all the way to the house. It's that speed. That's the reason why a lot of people thought if he had declared for the NFL draft, he would have been playing on Sundays now. There's just not a lot of running backs in college football that can run like this guy.
And it's so nice to have that guy back. Like, to keep that guy on your roster, it's like recruiting the best player in the country, right? You got one of the best backs. To be able to keep that guy on your roster was the big offseason coup. Like, you mentioned the NFL can also transfer, can go make money elsewhere. To keep him on the roster, and he shows you why. This guy is the catalyst, one of the best in the country at his spot.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Wolverines offense heads out, ready to go on the attack. They take over down 7-0 and trying to get even on this drive. The run inside. It's Marshall. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Wolverines will bring the punt team onto the field. First punt was gorgeous. Let's see if he can do it again. Not a lot of room to field this one. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. The Hoosiers offense all set and ready to crank things up. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Looking for a man. It's Hoover. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from the edge. And I don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in their sprinter stances, and they come off the ball. That outside linebacker showed you his speed right there.
Getting that push. They pick up a 4 out to the 26.
I like the poise by the quarterback on that play, too, because a lot of times, as a quarterback, you see the blitz coming, and immediately you want to audible, you want to try to throw the ball, but he knew that he had a good run play called, and he knew he could leave it on. Heads-up play by the QB.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. The Hoosiers send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Way back in his own territory as he hauls it in. Nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. That is coverage just the way they designed it, and they've got him backed up. A long way to go for this offense. Underwood. Oh, they're after him. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
And that's absolutely going to be one of the keys to this football game. Keep the rabbit in the cage, man. Don't let him get outside that pocket, start bouncing out wide. That's where he'll do a lot of his damage with all that speed. That is a big key for this defense. Great job here early in the football game.
The Wolverines will try to pin them back with the punt. Wants to bring it back. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. To throw, it's Hoover. He's got him, and they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming.
This is why there's a lot of receivers that go alligator arms, and they start tiptoeing over the middle of the field because you don't want to be living with these big physical linebackers. This guy, though, completely fearless, crosses the defender's face. He makes the catch, gets absolutely laid out by the linebacker, but he holds on anyway.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Lets it fly. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion.
This tight end is such a weapon because he can line up all over the field. That time he starts in the slot. He's running the corner route against zone coverage. And he's just got athleticism and wiggle and the ability to separate and make big plays. It's so nice to have a target like that.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Unloads to the right. Looking to get it in. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal.
And that's just mano-a-mano, receiver one-on-one man coverage. He's got to win. He's got to get back and cross the defender's face, fight back to the football, make the catch to pick up that 1st down.
And the Hoosiers have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Indiana!
And he's in for his 2nd touchdown, man. He knows what to do when he gets down here. He knows how to get in the end zone, and I love when you can run the football as you get closer to that goal line. Be the more physical team, and they're doing just that.
He'll bring it back looking for help. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Takes the handoff. It's Marshall. Finds some space, enough to get 5 to the 22.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
They'll go right back to him. Strong, firm tackle. We reach the end of the period. It's Indiana on top. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the 1st, let's take a quick look at our game stats. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Quarterback making adjustments. Underwood in the gun on 3rd down. Got his man. Slips one guy, and now he's loose. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a 1st down as they mark it at the 40.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And the Wolverines can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Makes the stop at the 49, give him 5 yards on the play and a 1st down.
A lot of times the QB's going to drop back and try to make a big play, What's your safe option if nothing's there? Slip it to your running back, let him catch it, let him go get a 1st down for you.
Running inside, it's Marshall.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there has been nothing going for him like you just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter in space to let him go to work. He's got to touch the ball for you to come back in this game. Right now, running it, though, very difficult.
Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
Well, that's their third sack of the game, and we knew statistically coming into this game, this is one of the top 25 units in the nation getting after the quarterback. I just love how athletic they are up front, and they are giving this offensive line headaches and nightmares up to this point of the game.
Lined up in the gun on third down, Underwood. On target to the left. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. On target.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage, and he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush, he didn't hurry, he took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
They'll come to the line needing 4 yards for a first down. They're already 2 for 2 on this drive. Here's Underwood to throw. They'll run the screen. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. The Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs.
Blue 22.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Marshall. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Wolverines! Into the end zone for 6. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing, for this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
Indiana comes out ready to get this drive underway. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Richard. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. After the 9-yard completion, a wide-open playbook on 2nd and short. And run inside. It's Richard. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
Looking for room. It's Richard. Could be an alley. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36.
I love teams that make it a priority to run the football, and they have today. Another good run by this running back. He's been doing it all night, over 100 yards on the day. Really, really good night for this young man.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. Breaks into the open. Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on 3rd down. Offense in a bunch formation. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Across the 50, headed to the end zone, and he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Hoosiers! Give him 3 touchdowns in this game, and now up to 8 on the season. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14.
Man, these ball carriers, they've got a lot of ability in the open field. Their ability to make people miss, but also show off the speed. You saw all of that on that play.
So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. Here he comes from inside his own 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. So here comes the Michigan offense. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important, down 2 possessions, David, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut into a 1-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half. Because obviously, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. The official... The deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Line getting set on second down. Throwing, Underwood. Makes the catch. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Hoosiers take their first timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. He wants to change this route. Bryce Underwood from the gun on 3rd down. Got his man to the left. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together.
Here's a little room there. Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15. A first down, and this offense is smelling the end zone. And the Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Oh, he's got some space. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
Run in the red zone. It's Marshall. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
This offense needs a little something to feel good about going to halftime. A chance to chip away here on 1st and goal. Extending the play. Finds his big tight end. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They keep pushing forward. Now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Underwood. Got it. Touchdown Wolverines. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
That is exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
Out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Let's go down to the sideline and Holland.
Hey guys, checking in from the Indiana sideline. There is so much energy down down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today, and he has delivered, just going over 100 yards already in this game. I expect them to continue to feed him the ball. I'll keep you posted from down here on the sidelines. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Holly. Running inside. It's Richard. Runs through a tackle. Just make sure to take care of that football. He stopped after a short gain. It'll be third down. Michigan wants to stop the clock. They'll use the timeout. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll keep it on the ground. He'll have enough for the first down. They'll maintain possession. We'll see if they're happy enough just to let the clock run out. To the air. It's Hoover. Lofts one high and deep. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, welcome into the epicenter of the college football world, our Orlando EA Sports Studios, and a great Week 8. We begin our coverage with Alabama taking on the number 7 team, the Texas A&M Aggies.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Morris. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Holly, what did you find out coming out of halftime?
Guys, I did catch up with Coach Signetti coming out of the locker room. They are going to continue to feed their running back. As you know, there are a lot of high expectations on him to start this game, and he has performed a terrific first half. They are going to get the ball here, and let's see if they continue to go to this running back. He has been a difference maker so far. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. You always want to give your big-time players a chance. That might have been too much of a chance to give right there.
And I know I'll give you a chance when it's one-on-one, but not two-on-one. You got to see that, got to understand that they're trying to take away this guy. There's a reason they're trying to take him away. What else can I do now to take advantage of that defense?
That is a good omen for this defense. They were getting lit up in the first half. They knew something had to change. So to set the tone like this early on their opening drive of the third quarter and get a stop on third, that should really help their confidence.
He'll field the punt and take it back. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking for room, it's Marshall. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And, man, how many times are we going to call his name today? He has been so much fun to watch. Got a couple of sacks, add another tackle for a loss here. He has been all over the field, and he has made some serious plays for this defense.
Fires to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Marsh. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line. The Wolverines come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Got him downfield. There he goes. The 20. He's at the... And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of score.
And he makes the extra point. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. To the air, it's Hoover. Pressure coming. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, it's picked off. Here's Underwood to throw. Fires one high and deep. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes. And that's exactly what they were thinking that time. Just a little bit off on the throw. Nice play by the defense, but I love the aggressive nature that time by the O.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation.
Finding some room. Got enough for the first. Is that stiff arm even a human arm? It looks like some type of steel bludgeoning device on his way to a first down. And the Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Man, what a game this guy has been having, living in the opponent's backfield. Already has 2 sacks in the game, and now he gets a TFL. He is so athletic, so quick twitch, so slippery, they just can't block him.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. There he goes. Got some room in to the goal line. Touchdown, Michigan. They look finished, but they're all the way back, and they have the lead.
What I like about this running back is he can do it different ways. He can hurt you running between the tackles. He's got great vision, but he's also got a lot of speed. And I love the fact that this offense can go option. They can trust the quarterback to make the right decision, pitch it out to him wide, and then you see the speed. There's so many different ways in the running game. This guy can hurt you, and you saw it right there on that long, explosive play.
The Hoosiers offense all set and ready to crank things up. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. Sends it back in motion. Scanning the field, it's Hoover. Makes the catch, it's Marsh. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. The Hoosiers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Right back to him on the ground. Stopped again, and at least they made it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Working that left side. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. And the Hoosiers have pushed it inside the 20. Looking for a crease. It's Richard. Tough, determined run. Gets it down to the 12. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Right down the boulevard. The lead now trimmed to 28-24.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Throwing, Underwood. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. He's loose. All the way. Touchdown, Michigan.
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David, when the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players, and quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during the game. Who's winning? Who's getting separation on the outside? Who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage? This is the guy. That's now his 2nd touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Hey guys, checking in from the Indiana sideline. This defense has been the star of the show today. The offense has had their back against the wall, and now is the moment. They've got to come alive. They are trailing in this game, and I can see them talking to each other before they take the field for this drive. Now is their moment. They feel it, and they're trying to get each other hyped up and ready to go for this possession. Guys?
Thanks, Holly. One big play to get it up near midfield. Now they're in business at the 47. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Becker. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
Well, if you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
The pull and throw off the RPO. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run.
Man, he looks like he's in a rhythm on this drive, right? 3 for 3. He's going where he needs to go with the football. The defense doesn't have any answers for him. Find the offensive coordinator. I'm letting this guy keep chucking it down here close.
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
He's in there for the two-point conversion, and now they're within a field goal. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. On the move from inside his 5. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Underwood. And they're not on the same page there. He had his man open that time, but just a little too much heat on that pass, and he got it out in front of him.
And it's tough to tell when you need to throw that bullet in there or when you need to lob it in there and put a little bit more air on it. That time you could tell, just need to put a little bit more air underneath that throw.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to throw. It's Underwood. Looking to the big tight end. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
You know, this defense knew the offense was going to try to take shots vertically down the field and do it in a variety of ways. That time they were able to defend the corner route and swat the ball down.
Underwood from the gun on 3rd down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Wolverines will punt it away on 4th down. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He gets a block. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. The RPO, it's complete. Snags it, and he's open. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Man, this is where you really hang your hat on your defense. You got to lead late in the game. Offense just punted because they trust you. They can put you out there to get a stop. When you have the lead, get the ball back to the offense. Let's see if this defense can come up clutch.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Fires to the right. Just a Barishnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the 1st down. The Hoosiers come to the line with a new set of downs. In the red area, it's Martin. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Right back to the well. Tripped up for the tackle.
You want to sneak those draws in there when the defensive line gets over-aggressive and runs upfield. Jesse, they didn't do it on that play.
No, nice job staying in their gaps. Offense was in shotgun. The offensive line was pass setting. They were trying to fool him, but they couldn't get it done.
Snags it. Touchdown, Indiana. And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
And that is phenomenal quarterbacking. Understanding right away. Dude, you're going to bring pressure. I'm getting the ball to my playmaker right now. Let him do the rest. Let him glide into the end zone. Make me look really good. Good timing. Good decision by the quarterback getting it out quick.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. The Michigan offense heads out to get this drive started. So now they take over. This momentum has been completely taken away from them, but still an opportunity to put together a late drive. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Buchanan.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
the option. He'll toss it. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
Underwood in the gun on 3rd down. Gets it out quickly. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
It doesn't matter what the defense has tried to do. Man coverage, zone coverage, blitz, whatever. The quarterback has been locked in. 350 passing yards now.
Quick toss. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Here's Underwood to throw. He lets one fly deep. Finds a spot down the gut of the knee. Touchdown, Wolverines! They've got the lead here in the 4th. Big Blue with the answer. It through, and the lead is a field goal here in the 4th quarter. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped off the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 50 yards out. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Indiana comes out ready to get this drive underway. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Martin. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the 1st down.
It's really hard when you get in those predictable situations. Defenses are sitting on the sticks. Receivers have to understand where that 1st down marker is. Heads up play, nose for the 1st down marker. Get in there and get it.
Using his legs, it's Martin. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
Winning 1st down is such a big deal on defense. Like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that 1st down.
And tackled there by the defense. Boy, it was like the defender heard the play call. He was ready for that one.
One of the things is diagnose and go get it. They saw it, they went and got it. They were not letting that ball go to the wide side of the field.
Dropping back, it's Hoover. Under fire. He's got an open man. Turning it on. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into. And
got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Indiana! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th. The Hoosiers right back at him.
How nice is it to know, man, late in the ball game when I need it, I can keep the football on the ground, not get super complicated, pound the rock, get in the end zone, and take the lead.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Wolverines offense heads out, ready to go on the attack. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You've put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. And they've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. And the Wolverines with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Might be calling a hot route. Throwing, Underwood. Punts it out of the air. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
There were very big expectations surrounding this guy coming into the season. He's delivered week in, week out. With that last catch, he's now got over 1,000 yards receiving on the year.
Got his man on the right. At midfield, he's got room. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
That is just what this offense needed, man. A big play down the field, trying to score a touchdown, trying to take the lead late in this football game, but now they don't have to go super fast. They don't have to rush. Great play by this offense.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And obviously, guys, this drive is critical. You're down. You've got to score. So with a couple of timeouts in your pocket, man, like, that changes the whole dynamic of this 2-minute drill. Like, I can work the whole field. And here coming up on 3rd down, man, don't be scared to do that. Don't be scared to run it. Don't be scared to throw a screen to get some yardage to get a 1st down.
Lined up in the gun on 3rd down, Underwood. Got his man. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
And that is perfect job by this defense. Like, you can give up those little small gains all the way down the field. The clock is your friend. You don't want to give up big plays. Don't want to give up those 1st downs and just make that clock run.
Bryce Underwood to throw for it on 4th. Fires to the tight end.
And that was a play they absolutely had to have. 4th down by 1 possession. You've got to find a way. Someone's got to step up and make a play, and they did it right there. That is going to be huge for their confidence.
Bryce Underwood to the air again. Escapes the pressure to his right. Didn't find much running room there. Picks up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
And one of the things I love about this defense is their speed. And they knew coming into the game that they were going to see quarterback run. But that time they had him all bottled up, and they were able to use their speed to make him go east and west and run him out of bounds. Not a great game.
Underwood. Under fire. Trying to make magic with his feet. What a way to pick up the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock when you need to get into scoring position.
Late in the game, a lot about execution, right? The quarterback has to understand situational awareness, has to understand it. First of all, he does a great job of scrambling, but then the understanding part we're talking about clicks in. Does a great job getting the 1st down and getting out of bounds.
They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Timeout called by the offense. 24 seconds left on the clock.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. Offense will use a timeout. 19 seconds left in the game.
You know, I think in this situation of the game, too, if I'm this guy, I'm thinking the same thing, right? I'm throwing and getting yards, and if it's not there, I'm going to take this game over myself with my legs. We're in the 4th quarter. We've got an opportunity, 1 possession down, to get back in this thing. I just got to do whatever I got to do to make that happen.
And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left.
When I get inside the 3 on 1st and goal, I want to be aggressive with the run. I want to be a physical. I want to be the more dominant team. You might know it's coming, but I'm still going to bring it. They tried to go with the changeup. They tried to throw the football very unsuccessfully. Nice job by the defense.
Caught. Touchdown, Wolverines. They move on top here in the 4th.
game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. You got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to pass. It's Hoover. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. It comes down to this. One more snap left in this game. If they get a touchdown, they can find a way to win it. Looking to throw on first down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty.